What does it mean to be a missionary?
Begin.
Be a missionary every day. Tell the world that Jesus is the way. Be in the town or country or the busy avenue. Africa or Asia, the task is up to you. So be a missionary every day. Tell the world that Jesus is the way. The Lord is soon returning, there is no time to lose. So be a missionary, God's own emissary. Be a missionary today.
Be a missionary every day. Well, here a branch Sabbath school is underway, and Mary Lou is telling a story to the children. Debbie is in the background preparing crafts, and other supporters are there. See the little girl with her hand raised, trying to answer the question that Mary Lou has asked? Children being ministered to by these missionary students. And then here are these students leading the children in a coloring exercise, dealing with the story of creation, the days of creation. Notice the older young man, he's participating and showing the boys, this is how you do it, showing them that it's cool to participate in spiritual things. Oh yes, did you notice the lap board that I made? Well, I'm glad it's a blessing to them. And here's another group of children as they are doing a coloring exercise. Some of them laying on this big, beautiful blanket or sleeping bag. Most of these children don't have anything so nice as that. But here these young missionaries are sharing a good experience with them and showing them it can be fun to be spiritually minded. The parents living in the home right there on the cemetery property where these children come from. Debbie's giving a hand massage just before she takes the blood pressure. Every one of them being a missionary. Being a missionary.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold.
There is a spirit who brings the fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home.
So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn.
Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your let's raise our candles and light up the sky. Pray to our Father in the name of Jesus. Make us a beacon in darkest time. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, deceive them poor. Hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
So carry your
Carry your
candle,
candle,
run to the
run to the
darkness, seek out the hope,
seek out the hope,
confuse and torn.
confuse and torn.
Hold out your
Hold out your
candle, for all to see.
Take your candle.
Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. And go light your world. Go light your
Take your candle and go light the world. Where is my world? My world starts at home. What is my influence? Please take a few moments with me and let's take a look at this chart. It looks at the influence of parents attending church on the faith of their children. The influence of parents attending church on the faith of their children. Notice in the first column, 72% of the children remain faithful to God when both parents are attending church. When only dad attends church, just 55% of the children remain faithful to God. And when only mom, just 15, and when neither parent attends church, just 6% remain faithful to God. 72% of the children, on average, remain faithful to God when both mom and dad are faithful. 55% when only dad is faithful in church attendance. Mom only, 15%. And when neither parent attends church, only 6% of the children remain faithful. We might ask the question, why only 72% remain faithful to God when both parents attend church? I suspect it generally has to do with the quality of example of the parents. If one parent is totally faithful, totally involved, and has a spiritual experience, but the other does not, well, there's influence. What does it mean to be totally faithful, totally involved, and having a spiritual experience? Involved, not simply attending church, showing interest in the service, Bible open, cell phone put away, joining in the singing and prayers, regular giving, including tithes and offerings, being actively a part of the service, participating with their children, preparing for Sabbath worship, clothes washed and ironed ahead of Sabbath, special foods prepared on Friday, car, trike, cycle, all fueled up before the Sabbath, ready to go to church. Offering prepared before Sabbath. Show the children that worship requires preparation. It's not a last minute, just show up kind of a thing. Spiritual leadership. Make sure that you have enjoyable daily family worship. Personal time with God. Eating together with the television off, encouraging and interacting with the family. Teach the children to pray and invite the children to pray. As you share your evening meal, debrief the day's events. If meals don't allow it because somebody's home late, then make sure to debrief with the children later in the day. How did things go today? What happened in your school life today? How did it go traveling to and from? Listen to one another and pray for the needs of others. Pray with the family. Let the children and youth of the family see your interest and concern for the needs of others. Practice living like Jesus. Speak kindly. Avoid evil speaking, critical speaking, speaking about others with the intent of putting them down. Admit when you're wrong. Be forgiving. Show the gospel in action. And be clear that we are more concerned about what God thinks than what others think. Listen to your children's concerns. So, take your candle and go light your world. Parents, remember, example means more than words. Young ladies, choose a man to be your husband who will be a spiritual leader. Young men, be a spiritual leader and choose a girl who wants a spiritual man. Children, do what your parents do, only if they do what is right. And take your candle and go light your world. A word to parents with children who are not actively practicing their faith. If you have done your best, chosen a spiritually minded spouse, and a child has not followed your lead, don't stop praying. Even if you have messed up, if you've made some bad choices, don't give up. That's what the devil wants you to do. Give up. Don't give up. Keep praying. And church family, don't give up on our children, children of our church congregation who are not practicing their faith. Pray for them and visit them and listen to them and hear their pain and be a friend. Don't feel the need to correct them or instruct them. Reconnect with them. Yes, take your candle and go light your world.
There is a spirit who brings the fire, ignites a candle